hope this
Hopefully
is
we
the right
figure it
one.
out this week.
Yeah, I just got an update. Well, folks, we're
If
gonna
it's
try
not
it
the right
again.
one,
It's
I'll
it's
tell
not
you
the
if
right
it's
one.
not.
It's not.
No, I'll tell you if it isn't. I don't know yet. We'll
Oh, you
see.
can't tell. Well, too late. We're already
It
live.
is the
So,
right. It's the right one.
last week we had so many problems with the damn crashes and everything. We'll hope that does not happen again, folks. Let's go.
What up? What up? How we doing?
How are we doing? I'm doing just peachy and dandy. How about you?
I didn't get any books today. This is the first time in like 2 years that I didn't get books on Wednesday, except for maybe one like Thanksgiving or something.
Wow, this is a dark day in comicdom.
Yeah,
I've not. I mean, not
my
since I've
shop.
known you. Yeah, that's
Yeah, my
forever.
shop didn't get. They got their books late today, and usually I would just go cheat on my shop and go to another shop, but today I decided not to cheat on them. So I'm gonna try again
Yeah,
tomorrow.
go ahead and wait for him. Yeah, what's the rush? It's a slow week anyway.
I
I didn't
am
get only. I only got like
I am
9
a
books.
dirty whore. I'm a little
Aren't
worried
we
about
all?
Batman. Thankfully, I pre-ordered it because that one might sell out on me.
Wait a minute, Batman came out this week, right? God
Yeah,
damn, I just realized that
one
my
one
shop
thirty
didn't have.
two.
Maybe that's why my shop didn't have any. I just realized I didn't get a. Something was missing from my pile, and maybe
Do
they
they
didn't get their
sell DC
DC.
on Tuesday? Do they sell it on Tuesday or do they wait till
They
Wednesday?
usually do, but nobody mentioned anything about DC being late. And I come to think, I only saw DC from last week on the shelves. I thought like, it's a slow week, but I forgot all about the biggest book of the
Uh,
week. Yeah, I'm gonna have to
yeah,
call him and like, what the fuck? Where's my Batman?
I have I have to pre-order. Sometimes I have to make sure I pre-order DC because if I go on Wednesday, my shop sells DC on Tuesday, so that stuff
Mhm.
will sell out on Tuesday. And when I get there on Wednesday, I'm so
Oh, he's in my pull list though. They should have my copy. I mean,
no, okay.
there's
Yeah.
no excuse.
I need to go. I need
There's
to
no
go
excuse for
ahead.
this.
I need to start. I need to start with my LCS. I've been going there for 2 years and I never started a pull list. I probably should do it.
Oh man, you worse than I am. I'll
Yeah.
go to my second shop. They keep trying to get me to get a pull list there, but I keep putting them off. But at least I do have a couple things I get pulled at the main shop. But I fear
I,
commitment, as you
I
know.
don't exactly. I don't want to. I don't want to expect too. When you start expecting things from people, relationships can sour, and that's
Yes,
number one
exactly.
reason. I don't want to start expecting things from him. And if he messes around about pull lists, sour the relationship. That's what I'm afraid of. But what up
Yeah.
to this chat? What up? James Lang was in here first. No crashes, no whammies.
First,
Fingers crossed. We
80s
got
guy.
Janet, the lovely Miss Janet. I like to
There's my
I like
sweetie.
to creep in. And I like to lurk in Janet's
There's
live
80s
stream
guy.
sometimes.
Yes, well.
I understand absolutely nothing, but I like to try and understand.
Well, at least you
What up,
try.
Trev? Good to see you. Rude, what up, homie? Good to see you, my man.
Oh my goodness. Everybody, thank you for showing up. Oh my goodness, folks! I tell you, we're gonna try this
Smoke
again.
weed every day.
we're gonna try it again. Hey, whatever happens, happens.
We're gonna have good
Don't
week.
worry, be happy.
We're
That's
gonna have
my
a
new
good week.
that's my new motto. That's my new motto. My new motto is an old motto.
I just saw a clip with Bobby McFerrin today, so that was
Yeah,
something.
yeah. It was a good thing. And I finally saw Wakanda Forever. We watched it in 2 nights a few nights ago. So
It took you
uh,
2 nights, huh? Can we
yeah,
talk
because
about that
it's like
then? I've been
it's hard for us to
real
put like that
long.
long of a thing together, because we got all these stuff and we get up, long story. But we usually watch movies in 2 nights. But I really I didn't dislike it, but I thought it was a little, I mean, literally dark.
Oh
There's a lot of
no!
Namor's first
Oh
appearance is like,
no!
I can't see him. Where the hell is? I guess in a completely dark theater you can see him, but I really couldn't see Namor, and like,
Oh,
it's like, what the hell? A lot of whispering and a lot
you
of
probably should
darkness.
have
And
changed. You probably
Yeah, we
should
had
have
to turn.
changed the setting on your TV then. The
Yeah, we had to
contrast
turn
on
off
it.
all the lights in the in the living room. It's like make it completely dark like a movie
Yeah.
theater. Then we could just. I know about those. I don't know about those settings that much, so I don't like to mess around with it. But
Whenever sometimes video games like that, it'll be too dark, and I just cheat and change the contrast so I can see in the dark better. I'm a dirty cheater.
hey, why not? What you can get away with? Hey, what's up, Damien? How are you, sir? Yeah. So overall,
Hey, can I do a shameless plug real quick since Damien's
sure,
here? Over
sure.
on my channel, we had episode 2 of Comic Book Storytime, and Damien's told us the story of Captain America Volume 1, issues 153 to 156. I thought it was a super interesting story. Really enjoyed getting his take on it and putting it together for him. I'm really, really, really proud of it. And I'm thankful to Damien, aka Sleepy Reader, for coming through and doing that with me. That I love doing that collab, and I hope you guys check it out if you get a chance, man. I'm really proud of it, and I'm looking forward to more. Someday we're gonna get a Lorenzo episode. Just waiting on him to be ready. I think I'm still trying to squeeze Beckerman for another episode, but I think I have it. I'm scheduled to record with Pocan Joe this weekend, so I will hopefully have another episode this coming Tuesday. I have no idea what Pocan Joe wants to do. To find out.
Hey, I'm sure coming from your production company, it'll be great. I can't wait to see Damien's. I know Damien's is going to be awesome. I haven't checked it out yet.
I love it. I'm
Yeah.
really happy with it. But shout out to Fabric and who else did we come in here? Make sure we don't miss anybody. Yeah, Fabric came in here. But yes, it was too dark. What else? Tell me.
I just don't like the way they made Namor so bloodthirsty. I mean, I know he's
He's an
like
asshole in the comics.
he's
though,
an
right?
asshole,
I
but
mean,
my God, he's just so murderous. I mean, I think in my opinion they should have had a third antagonist or a second antagonist, I should say. So Namor and wouldn't look so bad compared to this third bad guy. I mean, pick a bad guy. I mean, you got so many bad guys from the Marvel library you can bring up. They could have brought that person and let that person be the heavy and make it be like a misunderstanding between, not Atlantis, whatever the fuck they call Namor's realm in the movie, and
I
Wakanda.
can't even say it.
What?
Talokan? Is that it? Something like that.
Yeah, I know. So in case anyone hasn't watched the movie yet, we're gonna do a few spoilers here. I know I'm probably the last person on earth who hasn't watched it, so but just in case, we're gonna
It's been
talk
a
about
while.
spoilers. It's been a while. And other than that, I like the fact that Riri. Thanks for nobody. I knew Riri was gonna be in there, but I didn't know what her thing was gonna be. Thanks for not spoiling that for me. And also, you knew that Shuri was going to put on the mask and the don the mantle and all that. So I liked
You
a
didn't know
lot
any
of
of
that.
that? Wow.
Oh, I knew it was. I suspected it. I didn't know it I didn't see
Oh,
like the scenes where it happened, which is different than actually
uh-huh.
saying, "Oh, you remember when that scene where she
Yeah.
does da, 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 da," But I knew they would probably introduce them. But to see it happen is pretty cool. So yeah, and what's his name was going to? Yeah, that's what I feel like he's going to stab. Because he's such a oh God, I know he's a dick in the comics, but he is extra ruthless and bloodthirsty. I think in this iteration of Namor. But hey, it's like Wanda. Wanda is. How can you walk all this back? I mean, how can Wanda be friends now with the Marvel universe? How can Namor be friends with Wakanda? He killed the queen. He killed the fucking queen. How can he? Hey, that's all water
Yeah.
on the bridge, Namor. Hey, bygones be bygones. We're all pals now.
That is a weird
you
thing. Yeah.
know, we're
Yeah.
just gonna let that
That is
slide.
weird.
So that's why I think there should have been someone else should
I
have
hadn't
done
really
that
considered
dirty
that.
deed. Yeah, I mean, someone should have done that deed at least. Some Kang-like character or somebody like that. The Puppet Master, anybody, I don't care. Just as long as it wasn't Namor, there's an idea. The Puppet Master. Can work Alicia Masters into it, and eventually the FF is coming too. But I digress. But long story short, we did like it, I think, overall. But a little bit long.
Yeah, but Namor is not a good guy in the beginning in the books. I did not know though. When I was working with Damien, I was looking up stuff to put together, and I went back and looked at Avengers 4 when they found Captain America, and I did not really. It was the Avengers that found Captain America, but it was actually Namor that broke
Yeah.
up the ice he was
Yeah.
locked up
Yeah.
in. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Avengers 1. Yeah. Sure did. Absolutely. Oh, and Tosin. So they're gonna make Tosin his son? That's what's
His name
happening
was
here?
Toussaint. His name
Tucson,
was
Tucson,
Toussaint,
Tucson, but is
which
it the
is
same
not
thing?
Tosin.
I mean, how do you
Yeah,
spell it?
so that's questionable. It's questionable if they're the same thing. They're clearly not, in my eyes. They're not the same thing. Toussaint is not Tosin, but maybe Tosin becomes his, superhero name or something. I don't know.
I see an heir. I see an heir to the Panther throne being his son. I don't know how they're gonna work it out, but I know in the comics it's clearly not his son. But you gotta fudge stuff.
How about that scene with Michael B. Jordan? I liked that scene. I love him. I love
Oh, Killmonger! I was very happy to see Killmonger. I'm glad nobody spoiled that one. Yeah, that was like, hey, dude, on the other side, what's up? Bullshit. You just like me. Just like me. I like that. That's great. Scene. That was great. That was great. It might have been the best part. I like that a lot. Yeah. So yeah, good times, y'all. So what did I get?
So out of what? Let's say out of 10 stars, what do you give it? I give it a
10.
9.
That's a lot.
I'll give it an 8.5. Actually, I'll give it 8.5.
I'll give it 8. I give it 8 just on the strength of the whole concept and everything. I just take off a little bit for that whole.
What do you give it?
Namor.
What do you give it in terms of your excitement of what next? In terms of setting up what's next? I'm excited. That's like a 9 for me.
Yeah.
I'm excited for what's next.
Yeah. I am excited for what's next. I expected more. I expected more at the end, more post-credit scenes rather than the big reveal of his son, which is pretty big. I expected maybe some other cameos that would pop up other than something at the end. Janet gives it 8.5, 8.3.
8.3. All right.
Yeah.
James gives
7.
It a 7. How dare you? One of my reels.
Solid 7.
One of the reels.
Strong 7 from Trev.
One of the reels I made was making fun of myself because I would get sensitive when people hate on this. Like my homie Mark at Legion of Comics just completely poops all over this movie until then says it's terrible. And I was getting butthurt. I was getting butthurt about it at first. I had to separate myself, because you can't care what other people think. But there's been a lot of people that did not like this movie.
I don't know what they're looking for. I mean, I didn't hate it at all. I mean, a lot of people. What did they like? What's the last movie that people just liked? I can't think of anything.
For Mark, he's just, for me, it's like he's just really biased towards DC. It's like incredibly biased towards DC.
It's just he's just salty because there hasn't been a solid DC movie like ever, I guess.
Well, he would disagree with you. Actually.
Oh, Wonder Woman! I like Wonder Woman a lot. That's been the most solid DC movie, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not a DC fan.
He loved the Snyder Cut. He loved the Batman. He would disagree with you. He thought, and the thing when I realized, I don't want to talk about Mark, but when I realized how biased Mark was, is when I went in and saw Black Adam, and Black Adam was a very Marvel formulaic kind of movie, and to watch him rant, you just rave about that movie as if it was somehow different from the Marvel movies he had been pooping on. That's when I realized how incredibly biased he was. But I still love that movie.
Yeah, well, you got a term for that in Chicago. It's called "Who You Crapping." You say one thing and then you totally do the opposite, or totally say the opposite, about the exact same subject. Yeah, I love Wonder Woman. Yeah, that was a great movie. Yeah, and Trev, it was a bit slow. It was a little slow. I mean, it could have gotten more to it. Yeah, the first night, like, damn, that's it. And then the action kicked in the second night. That's when it really got better. Yeah. Oh,
I need to watch that Werewolf by Night.
Have I
need
seen
to watch
that?
Still.
That's like
Disney
a one.
Plus.
That's like a Disney Plus, like one episode or 1 or 2 episode thing.
Know.
I think I've seen it.
I
think I've seen it and I liked it. So I'm gonna go with that. I think I did see it. I did like it. Well, the Fabric
I still
was
need
saying,
to watch that Christmas special.
Oh my God, yeah, that's how far behind we are. I did not pick up that. We talked about that like about 3 weeks ago, and it must have gotten delayed. That Exiled. You know what she thought about it. You know, I didn't even see it at the shop, so it might be like Bad Idea and some of these other books we can't catch at our shops unless you got the.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't
see
get
it.
out today, but I will be looking for it. What publisher is it?
I think it's his own publisher. I want to say. I think it's
I
his own
doubt I'll
thing.
see it. I bet I won't see it then.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah. So there you go. It was a one shot. Oh, okay. Yes. That Werewolf by Night. Yes, I thought so. I did see that then. And that was very well done. I like one shots like that. One and done. You know, like it's just like I want to come back next week or whatever. So low count on comic books for me at least. Only got 9 books. Starting with the biggest one this week, other than Batman, which somehow they forgot about. So I gotta go back and get that at some point. Daredevil number 8. Still haven't caught one Daredevil. Damn, you know, I've been catching up on all the indie comics and stuff, but haven't about. Oh yes, What Not. Thank you, Tiago. Yeah, it's What Not Publishing. That's the Wesley comic. Yes, exactly. Have you caught up on Daredevil yet?
Not yet.
He's in the can. He's in the can. Have not read Joe Fixit yet, but I picked up number 2 because Peter David is writing it, so I know I'm going to finish it. And it's probably good because I liked the original Joe Fixit, story. So I want to make sure I got that. Very Marvel heavy today, which is kind of unusual. Next is the reprint of Avengers number 8, first appearance of Kang. Only copy my store had. I don't think I pre-ordered this either, so I was lucky to pick this up.
Uh-oh.
Really good looking book. Love these facsimiles, man. They are so awesome.
I'll grab that if I see that. Yeah, I'll get that one if I see it.
Yeah, I know it's a little. What did they call it? The thing up here, the character box or whatever that thing is. It's the same on this book as it is on the next book, which is Avengers War Across Time. Which is, you see, it's there. This War Across Time is like, it takes place in the past, and the artwork in here is just so reminiscent of the Marvel artwork of when I was a kid. So this really does it for me as far as visually and the color therapy and all that stuff, and the throwback to the old, Cap being Cap and all this Avengers stuff. So I'm going to give this another shot too. This is I think a short 4 or 5 issue series of a retro story in the Avengers universe.
I really do
Corner
enjoy
box.
a lot of
Yes, that makes sense. It's a corner box. Yes. That's too obvious.
I really do enjoy a lot of that old school art. I like looking at the Captain America issues with Steve. I really enjoyed the art in that book.
Yeah, that's what that and the one right before. That was a reprint, but that Avengers. What the hell is it? War Across Time, man. You might want to look into that. It's just a fun like battle book from the old days when I first discovered the Avengers. This was the kind of stuff I liked. Fantastic Four. Actually, not Fantastic Four. This is actually ASM number 19, and you would never know it by looking at the cover. And I love it because, Disney. This is the second Disney cover they've done on ASM. Their most popular title, they put these Disney facsimiles or these Disney homages, and man, I'm here for it all day. The 1 in 100 is probably out of reach for me. It's not worth it, but it's these. That's good enough for me. I'll probably get some of these graded just to have them as display pieces because these are just so awesome. And that's a lot of Marvel. That's like 5 out of the 9 is Marvel. So that's a big Marvel week for me. Would have had a DC and I got my Batman, but instead I have Monarch number 1. This is from the great Rodney Barnes, who is on Philadelphia and all that jazz. And this is basically aliens coming to Compton. So how can you not?
Yeah, looks interesting.
Yeah,
It looks
yeah.
it's number one. That's a number one.
Number one, Monarch number one from
I
Rodney
might look.
Barnes.
I might look for that. That's Image, right? Yeah, I might look for
Uh
that
huh.
one.
Yeah. You know, I just read. If anybody else read that Spawn Batman book, I just read that, and I thought if Rodney Barnes or anyone besides Todd had written that, it probably would have been a lot better, because it was just kind of mediocre. I mean, Todd can draw his ass off, and he can ink his ass off. But
Did Todd write? Yeah, he's not the greatest writer.
Todd wrote it. It wasn't great. I was like, yeah, Bruce Wayne wouldn't say that. You know, he probably wouldn't see, but I know that, man. Come on, man. Anywho, Bloodstained Teeth, which seems to be coming out every other week now. I'm so far behind on it. That's probably why I feel like that, but I got to catch up on this book. It's very good. Are you a couple?
Behind.
Yeah, I'm way behind on it, but this is one of the few indies I'm not caught up on. I got to catch up on this Christian Ward written book. He can draw too. Speaking of a guy that can draw his ass off and write. You know, so there you go.
Yeah,
some can. You know, hey, you do what you do. You know. Last couple.
Monarch gets the approval from Fabric.
Wow.
You got a hot one. Oh, what up, Tiago? I missed you.
Wow. Oh yeah, you had the information about. Yeah, Tiago mentioned that it was from Whatnot. So that's what I've totally forgotten who the publisher was. So yeah, it's deep pockets behind that book. You know, yeah. Fabric.
Who is behind?
Have to find it.
That's an interesting question.
The devil. No, it's actually they're just like this big, I don't know, probably some vulture capitalist people trying to be the next eBay.
Yeah.
Who knows? Elon.
I don't know.
I don't know. Somebody, some big person with lots of loot. Little Monsters. This is number 10. Fully caught up on this. This is an excellent book, and this is one where I think the little kid's past is revealed, and we learn a lot more about where she came from as well. Little Monsters is a thing. Last one I got is probably the one I've been looking most forward to, other than the Batman, which I didn't get. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. Spy Superb, number 2. Spy Superb was probably the best thing I read that week about these useful idiots being used as spies by this espionage agency. Excellent, written by Matt Kent.
Is that Matt Kent?
It's Matt Kent. Matt Kent and his wife produced this, and man, it's a $7 book, but it's so well written. I will pay that money for this book because it's a damn good book, written well, and I don't mind paying that $7 for it. So there you go. There you have it. That's my 9 books of the week, folks. Let's hear it for those 9 books of the week.
Cheers.
Yes. He was looking at you. The champagne of bottled beers, Miller. That's what I used to call it.
Well,
back in the day. Oh, Modelo. Oh my God. Yeah. Look at you. The import. Yes. I think Modelo in Spanish translates to Schlitz, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not quite sure.
Hey.
Please.
Hey.
Send your hate mail to Circumstances, care of YouTube. I did do it. So the Hulk. Next week, the Hulk is going to be coming back. I actually read this Hulk with Ryan Otley writing it. Not bad. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, the backup quarterback that didn't know he was going to go in the game when the main guy gets his knee, you know, fractured. Hey, okay, I got this. You know, just jumps in and just starts into the flow of the game. I think to me he adds kind of a humorous edge to it, and he's already drawing it. So
now, is Starship Hulk still a thing?
Starship Hulk is still kind of a thing, but it's being handled a little less. It's been handled a little bit more tongue-in-cheeky with Ryan Otley than it is like deathly serious the way our guy was handling it.
Donnie
Cates, who is credited on this issue, even though he does not write it for some reason. I think he's credited on number 12 here, and I think number 13 may be the last one with Ryan Otley. If so, I'm bailing. Because as long as Ryan's on there, I'm with it. You jumped off a long time ago.
Next, right? I was never on, actually.
You know, not even for Incredible, not Invincible. What the hell was it last time? Immortal. Thank you. That the Immortal Hulk. You weren't in that either. Okay. All right. No. Well, must have been a different circumstances. I was thinking it was reading that. So, also is Batman Beyond the White Knight, which is the final issue, I want to say, of this Sean Murphy verse series, and a lot of people love this.
I had 3 number ones, and I sold them all on eBay.
Did you? You made a little bit of bank from that, didn't you?
Just a little bit, not a lot. I think it was $15 each or something like that.
Yeah, that's about what they are, 15, 20 at its peak, but it's holding that value. It's holding that value, so that's a good sign. So if it holds that value now, then maybe like down the road when the Murphyverse becomes even more of a thing, or they adapt this thing, then
yeah. That was one of the rare times that I bought multiple copies thinking I would sell them and then actually sold them. That rarely happens.
Man, Tiago's all over it here. Yeah, it ends on 4. I thought it was 13, but I guess it ends on 14. I should say, yeah, it ends on 14. There's a one shot already on the new, with the new team. Yeah, well, I don't know who that new team is, but I doubt if I'll be on board for that. I'm looking for a book to cut anyway, and just give me an excuse. So I'm just gonna drop this. But both my guys are gone. Case, which I kind of liked, and Ollie, which I really like, is gone. So for that reason, I am out. And the B cover on this one is by Greg Capullo. This is very cool too. And I think Sean Murphy actually does the C cover on this. So yeah, the guy that writes and draws, huh? Pretty damn good. House of Slaughter, number 12. What'd you think of number 11?
I have not read it yet. I don't think I have. Maybe I did. Actually, maybe I did.
This is
because I started this. I think I did start the second arc. I know I've read 10. I can't remember if I read 11 or not.
Mm-hmm. It's
because 10
Jason
with the purple eyes.
Yes. Okay, so 11 is when Jace comes back in the current day. You know, so you probably haven't seen it.
I have not read it then.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I kind of liked it. It kept me on the book. You know, I almost dropped it back when the purple hair dude was doing it. I almost dropped it then, but they got me back in. I know. That's even though he's like kind of farming it out to other writers now, it's still his baby. You know, Sir James.
I love this world. Like Book of Slaughter. Have you read Book of Slaughter yet?
Oh yes. That's the one where
I thought that was cool.
Yeah. Where a girl comes
possible
into the
replacement for Erica.
Yes.
Yeah. I enjoyed that. I'm a sucker though. I love it all.
Yeah, I mean, and so you got a white mask who's kind of coming to grips, like, you know, maybe being a white mask isn't all that, you know, and maybe a first appearance of some little kid in the back of that book too. So I think that Book of Slaughter is going to be kind of an important book in the series at some point. All right, so we're talking about my favorite book of the year, 8 Billion Genies, number 7, finally coming out. They kicked out all those not reprints, but second, third, and fifth printings last week. Those are like almost gone.
I'm kind of embarrassed to say is I have every single issue and I have not read a single issue yet.
Are you kidding?
To say that.
Oh my God! I can't
read this one.
I can't do any spoilers then. And remember that time this happened and that happened and that kid, you know, who got real big.
No, you can spoil it. I'll still enjoy it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. You can probably.
But I have no idea.
You're a fast reader. You can probably binge it all in one day. So yeah, like you do on TV.
I will. Yeah. When I do get to it, it will be all at once for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be all right. So this is wrapping up. One more issue after this one. This is number 7. Man, good book, y'all. Damn good book. Speaking of good books, this one, talking about a hiatus. It's been about a year for this one, for Swamp Thing Green Hell, number 2.
Yeah. That's the Jeff Lemire one.
Yeah, it's the Jeff Lemire.
Wow.
Jeff Lemire.
I thought that.
Yeah.
I thought that thing was done. It felt like they were just not going to do it anymore.
Something happened. I'm not sure if maybe Thiago knows. Thiago knows what happened. Uh, Something happened with one of the creative team. I think it was some personal, like,
That's the magazine format, right?
Yes,
Magazine.
yes, that's a prestige format. I want to say it's Black Label, yeah, Black Label DC, and one of the better written. Swamp Thing has been probably the so let DC fans tell it, the best written book coming out by them. You know, this and the regular Swamp Thing run they had on Future State. So Swamp Thing is a good character, and they get some good writers on here with Jeff Lemire, good artist Doug Mankey. So yeah, I'm be looking for this, man. It's been like a year.
I'm gonna have to read it again. I can't remember it at all. Hey, what up, Crispy? Topeka's in the house. Good to see
Topeka, what's up, Crispy? Good to see you. Yeah, this is something I'll probably definitely be. I may have already subbed to it, but you know, sometimes you don't get the stuff you sub to, like the Batman that I was looking for today. And there's a Christian Ward cover here, which is kind of cool. And also, there is a Yannick Paquette cover. And this might be the winner right here. This is the winner, right? This is a 1 in 25. This is 1 in 25 here. So if I can get this
really
one,
nice.
if I can find a good deal on this one, then yes, sir, I will get it.
That's really nice.
It is indeed. And also Grimm number 8 will be coming out. Are you up on what's happening to our Jessica Harrell, the heroine in Grimm?
I think the last one they found out some big revelation.
Yeah.
I think I'm a couple issues behind.
Yeah, she's I guess maybe in line to become Death now or something like that. So
that's what it was.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah, so, and these other 3 creatures here, what do they call them? the Trinity or something like that. I forget what they call them, but they're wreaking some havoc as well in the Grimm universe. So Grimm is
it's no SIKTC, but it's all right.
Yeah, no, but what is, you know? It's also no Batman versus Spawn, so that's always a good thing too. I don't want to beat that horse too much, but I bought 3 copies of that. But they had great covers, though. The covers got me in before I realized that Todd was writing it. What's the first place from here? Number 11.
Come on now, Todd's not that bad.
He's not bad. I'm start riding. I mean, he writes great Spawn stuff, but
he still writes in a very 90s style, I feel like.
He does, and his, I'm going to say this, you know, I want respectful to man, because he's done like a million times more things than I've done, but, you know, he's a very definite way of writing that is kind of predictable, and it just, you know, if someone else had done that, they would have made it a little bit, made it stick together a little bit more coherently, I think. It just read like an issue of Spawn that he just threw together at the last minute, you know, because he didn't draw it. He inked it, you know, but he didn't draw it.
All
so.
right. That's enough, Todd Father.
That's enough. That's enough Todd slander. So you're trying to get me in trouble with the Todd Meister. I know what you're trying to do. I blame you. So what's the first place from here? Number 11.
Congratulations, Crispy, man. That's awesome, man. That is very awesome. What is the name of that shop again? I can't remember the name of it. I like that shop though. I love $2. They had a bunch of $2 books, which I love.
Oh, got a shop owner in the house. Congratulations, sir. Good for you.
Crispy, Mr. Big Dog, man. That's nice, man. Congratulations.
So I don't know if Furthest is going to wrap up or not, but it's coming up on number 11. It's getting kind of dark. And it was not. It's been dark already, but it's been kind of humorous as well. But it's not. It's kind of sad now. The last issue was kind of a sad issue. I don't know if you read number 10, but I'm here for it because this is a really good book and it gives you a lot of money. Book for your money.
On this one.
Yeah.
I do. It is a lot of book, isn't it? It is a lot of book.
A lot of book for your money. I mean, I'm willing to pay the money for for Spy Superb, but it'd be nice if it was like, like more like What's the First Place, where they give you a lot of book for the $3.99. But hey, Image got more money to spend than Dark Horse, and so I get it. It's all good. We all support the
Crispy,
hobby because we're hooked on comics.
Crispy, I'm gonna get Beckerman to take a road trip with me to the shop, man. We're definitely gonna do that.
Wow. Well, grab a couple of short boxes for me. Nightclub number 3. Our favorite $1.99 book is coming out next week too. I picked up number 1 second printing from my comic shop last night. I ordered this is what full disclosure. I ordered probably 10 books from my comic shop last night. Okay. So that's what I usually do every week, but those books are probably, I got them in fine condition, which means they were like $2. So they're just books I want to have, and they're not crappy condition either. It's like a ding here. You're just not going to get them graded, but you can still get a nice copy of a book that you just want to have to read and to have, and not have to pay full price for it. So I picked up a bunch of books like that last night, and among them was the second printing of number 1 of this book. It's pretty cool.
I like the artist and the colorist on this book. They're both awesome.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're the same person or not, because there's only 2 names on the cover.
I think it is. I think Ramirez is actually doing all the art.
Dude, I need to look into that dude, because I've been loving the art on this book.
Yeah. Mark Miller hires well. And the Image number 10.
Yes.
Number 10 is it's been a year. It's been a year of Image, the anthology, celebrating 30 years. Wow, how time flies, huh? 30 years of Image with this anthology series with some of the best writers and artists in comics. Man, I'm picking up a copy of this every time it comes out, because I'm so far behind on it, but I know I'm gonna end up reading it Saturday morning, coffee time or something like that. So at some point, but it's good to have these short anthology series, and some of these might get turned into some kind of a property. You never know.
You never know.
You never know, man. And
a lot of streaming services need.
Oh my God!
A lot of streaming services out there, and they need content, and they love content that has built-in audiences with it.
Yes. They laughed at us for being comic book fans. Ha! Now who's laughing now? Mark Miller, man, that can't get away from that Mark Miller guy. Nemesis Reloaded is the soft reboot, as he calls it, of his Nemesis character from what, 15 years ago? I think 2015, or was it 15 years ago? I forget which. It was a long time ago. He did this series, and I think he's going to incorporate this into the Millerverse, along with what's the other one that we just looked at, with Bite Club, or Nightclub, excuse me. Be a good name for a series. Maybe they already had that, and a few other of his titles that he's got in his universe. So keep an eye out for that Nemesis. This is the ruthless Batman, and each issue is beautifully drawn by Jorge Jimenez. Oh my God, that's
my favorite. He's my favorite.
It's worth picking up just for that. I mean, just for the art from this guy.
I buy books for writers, but I will buy books for Jorge. Absolutely.
Yes. I mean, it's not bad. It's not poorly written, but but Jorge makes the book, man. It's like an action movie. It's like watching an action movie on your comic book.
Good.
Yeah.
He's really fucking good.
Yeah, and he's doing Batman too, man. That's a big workload.
I know.
Oh. He's going full Andy Warhol. I love this. Art Brute number 3. Art Brute number 3. Oh man, this is such an awesome book. I'm gonna buy. I could probably wait for the limited series, but I'm gonna buy every one of these just to represent and support this series. I like everything.
Is that an A cover?
Mm-hmm. This is the age cover. This is so awesome. This is so awesome. This is like so minimalist, Warhol, pop art. You name it, and this book.
It's one reason why it's so cool is it feels like a version, and it's not, but it feels like one.
Yeah,
because they put the title like that. Oh, that's really cool.
And you hardly see, I should say, the little image logo down in the corner because it's just a black line.
Yeah,
It doesn't stand
that's
out.
cool.
That's how you do that,
That's really
Marvel.
cool.
That's how it's done. You know? So there's a couple covers on that one. Yeah, that's Andy Warhol, before your time, Rude. This famous artist who made a career on just stuff that was simple, like pictures of Marilyn Monroe, like screen prints of movie stars, Elvis, and Campbell soup cans and stuff like that. So, yeah, this is the fine art world, which is very pretentious, but it's a lot of money in it. And Kaya number 5. This is the ending of the story arc here for Kaya. I'm probably gonna pick up either loose floppies from my comic shop or get the trade for this. I did like the first issue, but I fell behind because stuff happens.
So many books.
So many books, so little time. And the Last Barbarians. Oh, this is actually from Image 2. Brian Haberlin. I think I'm pronouncing his name. Haberlin. Brian Haberlin. Who is apparently a very talented artist. I think this is his cover. It's a very painterly style. There are some other people doing covers too. This is a fantasy sword and sorcery kind of a thing. I think with some kind of a twist. This is, I think, a different. I think this may be him too. That's a different artist. This is a different artist here. But some very nice painted covers from this book. Very puts you in the mind of Red Sonja, I didn't know any better.
Looks like something for Gary B, the casual comic guy.
That's right.
Looks like it's up his alley.
Keep it casual. Yeah, Red Sonja is this girl. That's his something's killing the children.
Yeah.
This is Erica Slaughter. Yeah. He loves her like you love Erica Slaughter. And there's this last one. There's some great looking covers. I think I ordered a couple of these covers pre-ordered, so it's something to keep an eye out for. That's just Wakanda Forever. Speaking of which, Wakanda Forever Voices, number 1. Number 1. I think that's the first appearance in here too. They like to sneak some of those in sometimes to these, these voices and these Pride books. So I think there might be something key in this as well. But
I love M'Baku when he calls her a bald-headed demon. It's so funny.
Oh God, M'Baku will get his ass whipped.
And then, of course, the end where he gets his new job. I'm excited about that.
Oh, he's gonna challenge for the throne now, right? He's gonna what?
No, he is the throne is his. He's not challenging; it's his.
Oh, we'll tell Shuri gets back.
No, Shuri gave it to him. Yeah, I don't think Shuri wants to be I don't think she
really
wants that.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, she'd be the Black Panther, but she won't be the ruler of the kingdom.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So okay. I misunderstood what you were saying.
In the books now.
Really?
He's not T'Challa's not the ruler, but he's still the Black Panther right now.
Okay. See, I picked up that Black Panther 15 or 14 that came out today with that beautiful Alex Ross Namor cover on it. But that's from my comic shop. It won't be here for a couple of weeks. Did you see that?
I'm so far behind on that one.
Me too.
Absurdly behind. No, I don't think I did.
Yeah, I'm just total cover bias. Why I didn't mind, getting it from them. This is I'm all over this. Man, Mosley number 2. I will absolutely be picking this up. I forgot to sew up to it, but I'm definitely going to be reading it. This is the old man, the old janitor who hates tech and he's declared war on tech. Don't say that too loud around here. They might crash the damn live stream. But hey, more power to him. Good for you, Mosley. And
hey, what up, Callie Comments? Good to see you, homie.
What's up, Callie? Yeah, that's oh my God. Speaking of the devil,
check out Callie. Callie was on Between the Lines over on Roscoe, or TM Nerdy or Roscoe's channel. I can never figure out one, but he had a great show over there. So definitely check that out. They draw.
Cool.
The theme was
ESPN play there.
Cartoon. It was cartoon characters as mascots was the theme everybody drew.
Wow, I like that.
Yeah, geek out with Roscoe
Geek out with
actually drew
Roscoe.
Pat
Yeah.
Mahomes. He drew Pat Mahomes as Kermit the Frog, and
Oh my
Trev actually ended up
God.
buying it. Trev
Oh my
actually bought it
God.
from him.
Wow, I know these guys drew even. That's awesome. What's up, Brian?
What up, Brian Elsiott? Well, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. That they need to get you on between. You should be on Between the Lines, man. Are you interested?
Oh, if invited, I would accept. Yes. If nominated, I will
Okay.
run.
All right, I'm gonna make this happen. So yeah, they just get what they do is they get on, and it's an interview show. But while you're interviewing, everybody's drawing some theme for the day. So the last theme was cartoon characters as mascots. But yeah, whatever the theme is, everybody, and then even people from home send in their submissions from home. And so yeah, it's fun. I really enjoy that show. I'd love to
Cool.
see you on there, man. So I'm gonna try and
Wow.
hook that up.
Wow.
But shout out to
Nice.
Brian LCS, home of the Comic Book Community Awards.
That's right.
Definitely check out last year's show. Looking forward to next year. Or I guess this year now. Shit.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, so just talking about the Todd Meister, and I get it. A lot of money was in this.
We're done with the slander. Crispy, Crispy's
hey.
here. So no more
I'm just saying.
slander.
Crispy, I know he loves it. I ain't got nothing against Todd. I'm just saying that book was, but the artwork was great. The covers were great. But here we are. They're coming with what they call this, an unplugged edition, which is basically just, I think, minus any color, any lettering. It's just artwork, like from the art boards, I guess. The art birds, the art boards of just the black and white artwork of these books.
That's cool.
Hey,
I mean, I'm good on it, but that's cool.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, hey, right on, brother. If somebody buys it, that's great. The artwork is the best thing about the book, so absolutely. That's all I have to say about that. Icon versus Hardware. So you don't know nothing about
Reginald?
the milestone. This is Reginald. This is Reginald Hudlin. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I cut this book. I regret it because I love Reginald. I do.
But
Boomerang, House Party. Those are my favorites. They're among my
yeah,
favorite movies of all time.
yeah. Yeah, but you weren't familiar with Static. Remember last week you said you weren't familiar with Static. Are you familiar with Icon and Hardware?
Yeah.
Okay, so Icon is like
I don't know anything about I didn't even know about that stuff back then. Like I had never heard of Icon until I came back now. I didn't know about it before.
that was what, the late '80s, I want to say. So maybe it was before you were in the comics. That's the milestone, the first milestone
really?
universe.
I thought it was 90s. You sure it wasn't 90s?
It might have been '90s or early '90s. It'd have been early '90s, maybe early '90s. Yeah, but time's all a blur now, man. Seems like it was just Wednesday a couple of days ago for me. Time's flying by.
1993.
There you go. Fact check. Snopes my ass
They
real
were
quick.
around when I was collecting, but I never.
Yeah.
I don't remember them at all.
Yeah, I remember being all excited for it, and then I remember being disappointed when the books seemed like they kind of skimped on, like, they look kind of muddy. The coloring looked like muddy, and like, maybe they picked a color palette they thought would look more like, Afrocentric or something. I don't know, but it just, and then after a while, the quality of some of the work kind of, it made some good stuff. I mean the first Static and the first Icon and Hardware, those should be worth more now. Those polybagged issues should be worth more now. But actually they're reprinting the complete the polybag issue of Static #1, I think, next week or in a couple of weeks, with polybag and everything. Yeah, so everything, you can get that whole thing for $10. In fact, they may
I
be
have
coming
an
in.
Icon from back in the day in a poly bag. I got it for like $2 or something. Super cheap. It's still in the poly bag.
Yeah, I know. I got a couple of them like that myself, but I think I've discovered that that's not such a good thing, as we talked about before.
Yeah, it is not.
So-
I'm sure that book's ate up in there.
Oh, yeah. So Icon is like their Superman, Hardware is like their Iron Man, and it's kind of like Exo Man of War too. Looks kind of like that. So I might take a look at it just because it's Reggie. And then there's the B cover. Oh, with the total John Floyd 1 in 25 homage to Nightfall, to the Bane breaks Batman's back cover.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Okay,
Yeah. What do they call it? Breakdown? Breakdown! All right, so there's that. And Torrent. Reminds me of my old days when I used to get stuff off the internet for free. But you didn't hear that from me. Torrent, number 1. This, I think, is
I haven't done that forever, man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But,
live off torrents.
Oh, my God. Pay for music. Ha! Get it, movies, all that stuff, But after a while, you just,
know how they defeated it? They defeated it with streaming service. I just pay for Spotify now, and instead of stealing it, I just have all the streaming services. Yeah, I don't even do that anymore. I used to do it all the time.
Now, see, that's
10,
one thing.
15 years ago.
I think that's definitely a generational thing for me, because I'm not going to rent my music, because most of my music, being an old man, has already been made. I got all my music already. Yeah. I got all the music I need. I hear some new stuff here once in a while. When I do, I'll go buy it. I'll go to fucking iTunes and buy it. One song here and there, or an album if I like the whole album. But maybe if I were into like the latest, and if I knew who the hell was on stage at the Grammys, which I don't. Maybe if I do that.
I don't really listen to new music. I listen.
You don't?
New music.
But
it's nice having. It's just
the convenience.
Anything I want to listen to.
It's the convenience of it. It's the convenience of it. I get it, and the convenience industry is really booming. You want, if there's people who, oh, you don't want to do that? Guess what? For a price, I'll do it for you. So I'll hold your music for you. Pay me $5 a month.
I do think about how we all just trust that the streaming services are going to be there for us, and that we'll never lose access to them. And I wonder, there could be some, EPMD or some catastrophic event that would make hardware, physical media just so much valuable. Things like comic books could be so much more valuable if we lost all of that.
And after EMP, dude, everything's gone except for my comic books and my records. That's all I got left. Yep, that's what we got, baby. Oh, thanks, Fabric. Yeah, it did come out today. I knew I saw it. I probably saw it on my comic shop and thought about buying it, but I bought it the $10 price tag for the book that was a book that was $2.99 when it came out. Now it's $10. Oh, it costs $10 to reproduce that.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, they could have done for $5. They could have done for half of that, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Who you crapping? All right. All right, next book. Oh, we can talk about Torrent is this hero she was named Crackerjack, I think is the name of the character. And she's this by the book superhero, and I guess one day she snaps and just, I guess, goes off the rails and shit goes sideways and she takes a life or something like that. So it's an Image comic. Just on that concept, that premise, I'll take a flyer on it. And if I can find this Rico Renzi, Justin Greenwood B cover, I'll definitely get that one. I don't know if it's a B cover or an incentive, but I like this one. Trojan, number 2. The review of it yesterday. Fairies and all these types of characters, and throw in a couple of red rooms. Yes, that's right, red rooms, folks. Red rooms are making a comeback. Red rooms for for supernatural creatures. Takes all kind of fetishes, So, yeah, this first issue was pretty good. Lacey's artwork is fantastic. AWA did one of my top 10 books of the year. Hit me. So I'm down for this too, with these awesome Jeff Decal covers. This guy is one of my favorite cover artists now.
I'm not sure how to say his name right.
Yeah, I've heard some people pronounce it differently. And then there's an Oliver Coipel cover of number 2, which is also pretty nice. It's a little more, got this little Gorgon and the shadow thing going on. I just caught that, yeah. So it's the dark side of the fairy. Interesting. Coming down the home stretch here, folks. is another one of my. I did a review of this one too. All my favorite books are coming out next week, allegedly. Gangster Ass Barista. Gangster Ass Barista. Man, oh man, this is probably one of my favorite
What a name.
books. Isn't it though?
What a name.
Isn't it? I mean, I think it had me with the name, but then it kept me with the story. And it's just a black and white book that's written well, and man, with just enough humor in it. Love it. Then there's like another cover without the parental advisory, where he's got nipples on his buttocks. About to get a hot coffee bath from our girl here. And then there is
fun.
It does not. There's a virgin foil cover by Connor Hughes. Connor Hughes does all these illustrations, but this one is the virgin cover by him. If I can find this one, I'll get it. It's kind of pricey though. I think they went up to $6.99 for this book for some reason, but still going to get it. It's a good book. And then there's also 1 in 10 by Clooney and Gonzalez. That's what it says here. So now we've reached that time, we've reached that time, folks, where we get our favorite time. The penultimate book is here.
Oh, we're already there.
We're already there, folks.
It's
kind of a light book.
Skip a book, and I'm going to be offended if you skip this book.
Well, you might be offended, bro. It's only got 2 left. Liquid Kill from Whatnot. Not What. Whatnot's been kind of hit or miss. Not just me saying that. But I like the concept of this, which is, God damn, I forgot what it was. But it was a pretty cool concept of this, I think, all female assassins or something like that. So yeah, I would give this a shot just because it looks like it might be kind of cool. They got a lot of money to spend on covers too. Hopefully they spend a little bit of money on writers as well. That's very important, folks. There's a B cover by the great David Mack.
I'll wait till they get a hit. I'm not jumping in.
You're not jumping in. If I can find one, I might get one. But I'll be looking for that a certain cover, but not that one. This one is the David Mack one we saw. And this one is, who the hell is this? This is Prince Rars. Prince Rars is the artist behind this. Hey, there she is. Thank you, penultimate queen. Yeah, these are some pretty decent covers for this book. Rob Cannon. This is like some game homage. I don't know what. Maybe someone else recognizes the game, but I don't do games, so I don't know it. Looks like Whatnot logo looks very much like with the PlayStation logo up there in the corner. Maybe, I don't know. It's some PlayStation game or something. But I forget. I wish I knew remember what the damn story was about. But I remember it was pretty good.
Yeah, Janet, I used to use this application called PeerBlock, which I feel like it protected me from those notifications from my ISP. I didn't get them. I don't know if it really worked, but I didn't get them.
You didn't PeerBlock? Is that VPN?
I don't. It was just an app that somebody read. It was a long time ago now, over 10 years ago, but. Yeah, it was a PEER block, PeerBlock. I used to turn that on, and then before I did it, and that would prevent my ISP from sending me those things. At least I felt like it did. I don't know if it actually did.
What we would do without the chat, man. The game is MGS, Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, see, maybe y'all recognize that. My squares did not recognize it. Thank you so much.
Kill is?
That's what this cover is an homage to, is to that game. That game.
Okay, I got it.
This cover. Folks who play that game, like Fabric, or who know about that game, like Fabric, know what's happening.
Last one I played was last time I played that game was on PlayStation 2. So
PlayStation. Yeah, that's why they got the PlayStation logo up there, looking all whatnotty. Liquid Killed. This is what. Zhengji, I forget the person's first name, but this is one of the covers I would probably get right here. This is the most badass one I've seen. There's one other limited one also. that I think I might get. What's Fabric saying? What what are you saying? What not have actually? Good point. I mean, what was the one that came out not long ago? I don't know. Funk, Ninja Funk. You know, I don't know if that was any good or not. I didn't read that one.
That's
Kelly
dope,
says,
Kelly Comics.
yeah,
Yeah.
Hey, got an insider, a little insider information there.
Yeah. Well, keep me posted if you see a hit. Let me know.
The British for Writers. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Fabric. I'm thinking that they're in the superficial camp. I mean, bad ideas credit. Bad idea did spend money on writers, and a lot of their shit was well written, and it had good covers too. But their problem was in the marketing department. They did such a shitty job of marketing to everybody. But that's my opinion. Yeah, that's more attention to writers, please. And this one's a 1 in 10 by Mr. Jungji. If I can find that one, I will damn sure pick it up just because I like that artwork. I don't know if I like the book that much, but I will definitely get it. And there's this Ghost in the, I know this one. I know this old reference. The Ghost in the Shell, Liquid in the Kill. I read that one. That one I get. This is a 1 in 25.
I didn't watch Robbie today because I didn't get my book. I'll have to watch him tomorrow. Apparently he pooped on Exile.
No, oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Exile. I don't always
agree with Robbie, but I usually agree with him.
And the last book is one that's kind of close to my heart. Betty, the Final Girl.
You skipped my book.
Well, you can let us know what that is. But Betty, the Final Girl, the Final War. This is from the Archie horror universe. Betty is invited to a weekend with Veronica, that hating motherfucker Veronica, who's always trying to get her man, and she gets up leaving with Archie. And Betty's left all alone in the woods by herself. What kind of shit is that? So, Betty, God bless you.
I agree.
What
kind of shit is that?
This is Megan Hutchinson's Kate's cover for that same book. So, I'll probably, if I can find this, that's the thing about the Archie books, like a lot of the other kind of books, if I can find it, I'll get it. If I can't, So what was your book, sir? Please tell.
Eve, Children of the Moon.
Oh,
Vic Laval. Come on, man. Number 5.
Remember, I know it's. I know.
I haven't even started reading the second arc yet.
I know.
I need to start reading that one.
That's why I had to drop I got the first one. I said, I'm probably not going to finish the second. The first one whetted my appetite enough. I was like, I'm good on Eve for a minute. So I'm swamped in books anyway. So I just didn't, I didn't get anything after number 1. Well, it's good to know that you're supporting the brother. And,
I'm in on it still.
Yeah,
I'm still in on it.
It's good.
Even though I haven't read it yet.
Alpha Betas, I've been meaning to check out. Quested did not check it out. Alpha Betas, I looked at it.
Quested.
Yeah.
I think Robbie liked Quested.
Yeah, that's right, man. Jessica, she's very Erica Slaughter centric in that photo. I like that. Yeah. So
Fabric. No fabric. Erica Slaughter slander will not tolerate here.
Some things would not be tolerated by circumstances, and that's one of them. What can I tell you, folks?
Are you trying to trigger me? Is that what you're doing? Because it's working. This is how you trigger me. Trigger
alert. You don't want to do that. There's no trigger. This is a safe space here, folks.
Plus, I've been drinking.
Oh, this is a safe space, and it's a safe place to drink, too. So, thanks for everybody stopping by. Fabric, Callie, the lovely Janet, of course, Sleepy, Brian, gosh, who else? Rude, Crispy.
James Lang was in here.
James.
Good to see you, homies.
Yes.
Shout out to Damien again. One more plug. Definitely check out. Once we get out of here, go check out Sleepy Readers Comic Book Story Time. Pump my viewing numbers up, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, I gotta see that myself. Yes, I know the first one was great. And Tiago just been like a font of knowledge for us. Can't forget about him. Yes, and Trev and Gotta go so I forget. I think we got everybody. 80s guy, yes. So everybody that stopped by, thanks for stopping by. No crashes. It must have been your no crashes, no whammy that you put out there, James. I appreciate that. It must have worked.
All James.
It was all James. This episode brought to you by James. And also, if I don't remember, by this.
I not only love reading indie comics, but I've self-published several indie comics of my own. You can find them on my Alternative City shop, which has a link below this video. There, you'll find, along with my comics, t-shirts, stickers, and mystery boxes, you'll find pins and magnets that I call CBOs, or comic book originals, which are buttons, magnets, and pocket mirrors that I make from superhero comic books. These are one-of-a-kind items made from images cut directly from comic books, not photocopies, so each one is unique. Since nothing is reproduced.
That's right. Don't say shit. Thanks for everybody for stopping by. that was the end of it right there. Just a disclaimer about the don't sue me, please. So thanks for everybody for stopping by. Thanks, James. Just check out the link down below to the Alternative City shop where I've sold. Man, these mystery boxes are going. I just realized I got way more Marvel and Indie than I have anything else. So that I'm probably not going to put up any more DC mystery boxes after these. They're up there now, sale, because I got way more Marvel and indie books than I got anything else, and I need to move more of those than I do DC. So, yes, thanks very much for stopping by. Love you guys all. We'll see you next Wednesday, God willing, and check out that video on Surcam's channel. It's awesome. All right. Take care, everybody.
Peace.